So here today we have a productivity test. We have exactly 75 pieces, which at the customer we just threw into the box, and it just happened to be turn out that it is precisely 75 pieces. We're going to run that through a DM1100C, 3mm parts, aluminum. They have some slight dross on them and they have some surface blemishes like this. So we're not going to go super fast, so that we're going to get a nice edge rounding. The conveyor belt speed actually for this task isn't critical at all. But it will be critical, and you will see that, is how fast we can load. So in order to impress, we are cheating. How are we cheating? We are cheating by that we have pre-sorted the parts, that they are already all sitting there in the same direction with the burr side up. So we are admitting to that. Then behind the machine, if you follow me for a second, we have put for ourselves, because it's 75 pieces, simply a table where the parts can drop onto, so that we, with a single operator, we can do this easily. And then on the video, you can follow basically how much time it takes for all these parts to disappear into the machine. And that is pretty much the cycle time. And if we divide that time into the 75 pieces, then we know how many seconds per piece we have, or how many pieces per hour we can actually process. So we have set the machine up right. As you can see, it is our very simple cross belt machine. It has a cross belt in the front, a cross belt in the back, high friction conveyor to hold the parts. The front one grinds right to left, the back belt grinds left to right. And with this wheel, you set the grinding pressure. With this wheel, you set the material thickness. It's very quick, very manual, very simple to operate. As you can see, all we have is we have two on and off buttons, one for the cross belt, one for the conveyor belt, a speed dial for the cross belt, full speed because the parts are large enough, and the feed rate setting in potentiometer for the conveyor belt. Yeah, so here we go. I will roughly look at my time here. I'm going to turn this on, and here we go. These are always 10 pieces per stack. So these are the first 10. You can see already, I'm behind on the conveyor belt. I cannot load as quick as the machine can take these parts here right now. And if I was a Las Vegas part dealer, then I would be, of course, much quicker. But basically your cycle time is as quick as you can load the part. That's what, 5 stacks. Oh, that is basically what you see me doing here on the table. That is more or less the cycle time. I can already hear the parts dropping in the back. And you see I leave generous space in between the parts so that they can each be operated. Note also the orientation. By turning them this way, I have openings everywhere for the parts, basically for the brush to go in. Everything is at a very nice angle. And here come the last 20 parts. So, I would have to check on the video afterwards what that time was, but my guess is this is less than 2 minutes, or about 2.5 minutes for those 75 parts. If you multiply that roughly by 30, that would mean you would have 1,500 parts per hour. And when I checked with the customer, he had a manual operator doing this. He had about 500 parts, started at 7 o'clock in the morning, and at 11 o'clock he wasn't done yet. He still probably had an hour or two ahead of him. Here we go. And this is see, you have very nice, you have a slight edge rounding here, and the dross is completely gone. Excellent. Thank you.